So Nanfu, this is an incredibly brave film you made, and it wasn't only following the activists and their attempt to deal with this sexual abuse in the school, but also you became a subject of this from the security state. To explain what happened.
I didn't want to be a subject. I hated to be on camera. But 2 weeks after I started filming, my family got first a phone call from national security agents, and they were 400 miles away from the production location. And the national security agents asked my family, "Do you know Nanfu is back? Where is she?" And that's when I realized that the film that I was doing must be something really serious. And gradually it got worse and worse as my friends were taken into interrogation too. And at the end I just realized inevitably I became part of the story too, because I was part of the target.
But what do you think the film tells us about modern China?
That's a interesting question, because I feel like I lived in China. I came to the US in 2011 and I didn't completely understand China, and I felt like I learned more than, within the 3 months of shooting, more than that I learned for the past 24 years. So it's hard to say what it is about modern China, but I want people to know that besides what you know about the economy and everything, there are stories that you don't usually see. And this is the story.
You know, so many people, when we think of China now, we do think, like you said, of the economy. We think of affordable, even cheap price, couches, shoes, these things. But people don't really have an understanding, I think, of what goes beyond that. But what's happening on the ground there with people, and the degree of which the security state is still a huge factor. Do you think that's something that the West understand?
No, because even for most Chinese, they don't understand.
How do you mean?
I didn't understand before I made this movie. I didn't know there were large-scale surveillance on the streets. I couldn't differentiate who is an ordinary person and who is secret agent. And only after I made this film and I was trained to identify who are the guys that were following us. And most of my friends couldn't believe, even though that I told them. So I think most Chinese people don't understand, let alone Western people.
The debut of your film here at Sundance.
Yeah.
What was the reaction like, and what was it? Was it what you expected?
Yeah, people said how brave this is, and that they never see a story like this, and they never saw people protesting on the streets in China, and their lives, day-to-day life is like.
Do you worry that this is a film that people over in North America will be hesitant to watch or pick up or distribute widely because of larger deals that studios and distributors want to have with China?
No, I don't have that worry, because I think there must be some brave distributors, and if it's a good story, they would do it.